We begin with youth baseball and the midget division of the New Era tournament, where it is a must-win Wednesday in the semifinals. The number 2 seed Lititz Oddfellows, our only local team left standing. They would take the field in the second game of the night, but first up, the number 1 seed Hempfield Black. Hempfield has looked downright dominant at times, and that wouldn't change tonight. Fast forward to the 6th inning, where Hempfield already leads at 6-0, and Derek Manning with a liner up the middle. Tim Gaylor trots home to add to the Hempfield lead. More from that inning, John Beck will rope one out to left. 2 runs come home on that single, and then it was Manning's turn to shut the door on Strasburg-Willow Street. A strikeout will end it. Manning throws a complete game 5-hit shutout as Hempfield wins it 9-0 and are now on to the championship game tomorrow. So on to game 2. Lititz's Thomas Elliott gearing up for a big night on the mound, but opponent Bears Blue would strike first. Top of the first, Sam Epps crushes one deep into the right field corner. Doesn't quite go out, but kicks off the wall, and Nick Swigert hustles home to give the Blue squad the early lead. Elliott would settle down after that, getting the batter looking in the third. Oddfellows, though, still trail by a score of 1-0. Defense stepping up late in the game to keep it close. Bears Blue sends the runner, but Justin Smith throws a laser to second. Runners cut down. Lititz would tie the game in the 7th on a Grant Zimmerman double and then win it 2-1 in the 8th on a Michael Parazus RBI single. Elliott goes all 8 innings for Lititz, just giving up that lone run in the 1st. Oddfellows will face Hempfield Black in the championship tomorrow night. And more baseball action over in the Eastern League. The team might be last in the standings, the Reading Fightin' Phils, but they can still put up a fight. They had an offensive explosion last night at home against the Erie Seawolves, 11 runs crossing the plate, and catcher Sebastian Valle responsible for driving in 5 of them. Exciting night in baseball town tonight, even for those live ostriches. But to the game, Wolves threatening, but the Fightin's defense in rare form. No trouble turning the double play to end the inning. Then in the 5th, the Reading bats come to life. It's Anthony Hewitt. Kaboom! The drive to left center. Watch it soar through the air. Clears the fence. 2-run dinger gives the Fightin's the lead. Very next batter and the very next pitch, it's Justin Dallas. Make it back-to-back. Jacks puts Reading up 2 runs and then need them. They hang on to win a very tight game, 7-6. The Harrisburg Senators with a matinee game this morning. No time to think about Tuesday night's loss to Trenton, and they get a different outcome today. Senators respond with a 5-3 victory. 3 late runs help the Lawmen pull it out as pitcher A.J. Cole gets his 2nd win as a Senator, going 6 strong innings, giving up just 1 unearned run while striking out 6, as Harrisburg remains in first place. In the Atlantic League, the playoff chase is on for those Lancaster Barnstormers. They are slowly but surely closing in on first place Sugarland. After 2 straight wins in Texas, the gap is down to just 4 games. Trying to bring themselves closer with a win tonight. So far, so good. Stormers currently lead 1-0 in the 7th. Kyle Russell singling home Jerry Owens back in the 4th for the only run of the game thus far. And it was quite the quick career for Greg Golson in a Barnstormer uniform. The newly signed outfielder joined the team on Saturday, homered in his first at-bat on Sunday, and now has been acquired by the Atlanta Braves organization. Golson had briefly played in the majors with the Philadelphia Phillies, Texas Rangers, and New York Yankees, and earlier this season he was in the Colorado Rockies minor league system before joining the Barnstormers. He will now suit up for those Gwinnett Braves in AAA. And sticking with the Atlantic League, Lancaster's rival, the York Revolution, finally pick up a win back in action this morning, and they take care of business against Camden 9-6. Cody Kirkland and Andy Marte each launching a long ball. Marte tied for the 2nd most home runs in the entire Atlantic League with 19. And lastly, final round results from the Pennsylvania State Amateur Golf Tournament. Several Lancaster County natives right at the top of the leaderboard, only a chip or a putt away from winning the entire tournament. Today was the final day of play at Saucon Valley Country Club. Heading in, Manheim's Brady Goodling was tied for 9th place, shoots a 2/73 this morning, and he finishes the tournament tied for 11th. The big story of the day, though, Lancaster Mennonite grad David Denlinger shoots a 1/72 today and finishes tied for 2nd place, a 3-day total of 215. Heck of a tournament for him. And that'll do it for sports. We'll be right back.